People who have 401ks, they have the opportunity to borrow money from the 401k during the process of participating in that. Should you ever borrow money from your 401k plan?
Let's look at the positives and the negatives related to 401k borrowing. So on the positive side, generally speaking, it's easier to get to the money you need than other types of loans by borrowing from your 401k. Those interest rates on 401k loans are set by the plan, and they're equal for everybody. So in spite of what your credit score might be, everybody gets the same interest rate. And speaking of interest, when you're borrowing from your 401k, you're actually paying the interest back to yourself. So there's no one who's, per se, is making money off of your interest payments because it's going back to you. And the other thing is the employer actually calculates what your repayment is, and they take it directly from your check. So you don't ever have to worry about missing a payment. So those are the things on the positive side related to 401k borrowing. On the negative side, keep in mind that this loan is actually tied to your current employer. So if you leave your job, that loan becomes due, and you'll have a certain period of time to pay it back. And if you don't pay it back, and it'll be a relatively short period of time after you leave your employer, it's considered to be a withdrawal, which means it's subject to tax and penalties. So another thing is the money you borrow is no longer being invested in the plan, so therefore you could be losing out on some investment opportunities. And then going back to the issue of paying interest to yourself, just keep in mind that when you're paying that interest into the 401k, you're paying that with after-tax dollars. True, you're paying it to yourself. However, when the time comes when you start to take the money out of your 401k, you are going to be taxed on that interest, even though you paid it to yourself. So I think that's pretty much the pros and cons on doing it, and people have to make an individual decision as to whether it's right for them.
Another great segment, Dollars and Cents, with the finance guru, Dan Geltrude.